In this session, we'll be focusing on adding material into our site, also making these walls into a component so that way we don't have any sticky edges when we start putting things in. So let's start with creating this into a component. Right now, these are just surfaces and line, and we want to be able to do something like this where the object, once we click on it, become one object. So one object is a component. So let's try that now. If we have an item that is already 3D, which is the walls already in 3D, we have to click it 3 times fast. 1, 2, 3. Notice how when you click 1, 2, 3, everything turns blue. I can now right click on it and say make component. And you can name this component if you like to. I'm gonna just keep it component 1 and say okay. Notice now this is now a component. So if we want to edit this component, we have to go inside the instant. Notice everything grayed out. That's how we know we are inside the component. Our goal today is to start adding in material into our design and also start making changes to the things that we see fit for our designs. For example, notice these windows that I have downloaded, they have no material in there. So I want to go ahead and change this to make it translucent, meaning we want to make glass see-through, and we want to put wood trim or any material that you want. So in this case, to do that, first thing first is to go into the component you want to change. So I can go into this component by double clicking. Notice everything is grayed out. And let's check if everything is actually a component some more. So I can actually go in some more to be able to select the different things that I can paint in. So I want to paint in these glass too. Here's the other advantage of this being a component, because we download this from the 3D warehouse, and this is done as a component. So if I make changes to this component, all the windows that I made a copy of will also change. So let's take a look at that now. I'm gonna double click. I'm inside this component, but there's a component within the component. So I got to go inside of it one more time. There you go. So now I can actually access the surfaces. So I'm gonna go into material, which is the 5th icon down. I can go into here where it says search. I can now search up glass and mirrors. And the one I want to play with is the one that has 2 shades, that has 2 different colors. That's how you know it's translucent or transparent or see-through. So I'm gonna use this gray color as an example. Notice if I click on it, I can now paint this and it becomes glass and it is see-through. And when I do this, all my other windows also become see-through as well. So when I make change to one object like this, everything else become changes as well. But that's pretty cool that I'm able to go ahead and just make one change and the rest will change, saving me a whole lot of time when I'm creating a design for a component. Okay, now I'm gonna go to wood. I must use a light wood trim for the outside. And I say this is what I want for my window. And again, you just need to change one set of windows. Actually, what I want to do is I want the trim to be wood, but I want the one in the middle, the trim in the middle, to actually be metal. So I want to be creative in this process and just have fun with the design. So I'm gonna go in here now, click on metal. I'm gonna choose a darker metal and to make this a little more industrial. So just like that, I'm able to go in and start painting in all the trim on the inside as metal. So I'm able to go through this whole sequence. The good thing is I don't have to do this to a million different components for all my windows, but rather I just need to do one and the rest will change. So all you need to do is go through the process and orbit, which is actually a really good exercise to learn how to navigate. If you mess up, Command Z, just like I just did a second ago. Really good example, a good way of practicing on how to navigate, because that is the best tool, the #1 tool in this software is learn how to move around in 3D. Okay, so now that I have all my trim, almost all my trim ready to go, this is a little bit more contemporary, a little more rustic. The metal will add a little more rustic touch, and the wood trim will make it a little more modern. So I'm adding 2 kind of style, make it a little more clean to fit my aesthetic. Okay, now that I have that, I can go ahead and click on the outside and check this out. Notice how all my windows has changed because I went into the component. I actually want to mimic this concept of this wood door. I want to actually make that same concept for this door as well. I can go inside the component, make sure, there you go, the surface is on. I can go to home this time. If I go to home, and my material palette, I can actually find that wood pattern that I downloaded. There it is. So I'm actually going to do the trim. Again, same concept. I actually going to create the trim as wood, and I want the window to be darker material, kind of like what I have here. So that's actually something that's looking really good. Okay, now that I have all that set up, I'm gonna go inside now and start defining the spaces inside. So I want to go inside this component now and start painting in the different wall color, the different floor material, and things along those lines. So example, if I want this to be all wood, I can simply click once and everything become that. But if I want to like separate the different room, for example, the bathroom, I don't want to be wood, I need to draw a line to separate the surface. Because right now the floor bleeds into using the doorway. So if I take the line tool now and just draw a line across like this and delete this surface, I now am able to go into this particular room and choose a tile for the bathroom instead of using wood for the bathroom. So go to search, I'm gonna go to tile this time and paint in a material for the bathroom. So I kind of like this hexagonal pattern. So now I have myself this pattern inside here. Your goal is to design the entire house, both the wall color and also the ground and also the material for your house as well. With that being said, in our next session, we're going to be start making some modification to this house.